And that does it for the first quarter. Knicks lead 5-4. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this.
All right.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And looking at what we've seen from the Knicks so far, what do you guys think?
Oh, yeah,
A lot of tough
Sunday.
play so far. It's been the difference maker.
Greg, no uncontested shots for the most part. That's why they've had success.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So for Toronto right now, they've got O'Neal. Baylor is out there with Duncan. Then there's Davis. And it's West in at the 2 spot.
Crafty pass work there, getting it down low for the easy deuce.
And the kid picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Here's O'Neal. He feeds it to Duncan. Duncan's got 8 points.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
And he uses the glass. Here's Harden. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Davis with it. Guarded now by Irving. The shot by Baylor, no good.
Solid job by them on the glass here tonight. +8 in rebounding.
You know what? That
me.
rebound has always been a critical element of the game, and that's why they are now understanding how to win.
Toronto calls timeout.
You know, Dwayne Casey was once a player at Kentucky, took me and hosted me on my recruiting visit at Kentucky back in 1979. Actually got his coaching start at the school as well.
The Raptors making a switch here. Allen's checked in. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for...
Guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
And also defensively, they've been able to... And that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
Well, there were a few complaints last season about how the playoff seeding was done, most notably in the Western Conference. Portland was the 4th seed for winning their division, but without that division win, would have been the 6th seed.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation.
Their turnovers are really prominent. I know they're leading, but eventually it's going to catch up to them if they keep wasting possessions.
Undisciplined with the ball leads to the unforced turnovers, no doubt about it.
Harden kicks to Irving. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 4 assists in the game. Into the playoffs last year with Portland being a division winner, but getting that 4th seed, that played a huge role in this conversation about playoff seeding structure. San Antonio would end up playing the Clippers in the first round, even though both had better records than the Blazers.
Kevin, no doubt it's a tradition, but every so often it comes at the expense of several other teams like it did last year who just play in stronger divisions. So I think that's something that the league is situation. Listen, you want to reward teams for winning their division. You're going to have to look at moving forward.
Misses the wing check. The Knicks making a switch here. Valanciunas is checked in. West kicks to O'Neal. Elgin Baylor on the wing. And it's sent back by Irving. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. New York leading by 6. Back to Harden. Shot clock at 6. That is good. Harden's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second. That is the perfect technique to rebound. I mean, he shields his man, kept him behind, and then he's off to the races.
All of the scoring in tight is coming at that end of the court.
You know, they found the holes in the defense and really doing a great job of exploiting them.
Tim Duncan, even in his advanced years, showing you that great vision and still getting it done. Nice pass.
And though he's been working on his offensive skills, defense and rebounding are Valanciunas' bread and butter. That was the case with him when he was playing in Lithuania, Clark, and it's the case now.
It still sure is the case. I mean, it's hard to find a guy with his combination of size, athleticism, and fluidity. Just a tad over-aggressive at times, but I'd rather have to turn a guy down than to turn him up.
And watching Valanciunas rebound, it's clear he has all the tools. Great anticipation, really looks to box out. Strong vertical, might just need to add some strength to become a perennial 10-rebound-a-game guy.
How about that now? What a sensational finish.
Oh, got to be able to get some hang time to do that right.
Yeah, you got to rise and levitate.
Suspend yourself.
Yeah, levitate.
Almost. How about the glide in and then also to reverse it?
And for Valanciunas, he's been working on his defensive consistency. Last year, he actually increased his blocks per game while lowering his fouls per game. That's a big step forward in his development. Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Thomas with the ball. Now defended by Oladipo. Harden kicks to Thomas. Three-pointer. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line.
And Isaiah Thomas, traded last season from Phoenix over to Boston, seemed to be a matter of fit and not production as to why they moved him.
Greg, you were talking about Isaiah Thomas. He had no love lost for the Suns. In their first meeting, he took them apart, Clark, on the floor. Remember that game? Stared him down as he was hitting shots. Looked at that bench. Man, he had a big chip on his shoulder.
Yeah, and you know, most guys that are a little undersized and have battled doubters all their careers bring that kind of edge anyway. You throw in the fact that he was disappointed how the trade unfolded. He was amped up and ready for that return visit.
Dumars dishes to Valanciunas. The pass to Zerbiak. New York needs to get off a shot. Stoudemire. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Some changes for Toronto. Okafor's checked in, and it's Ibaka in for Baylor. Villar's shot is off.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
And Ariza with the stuff.
Was there any doubt what he was going to do with that putback? Flush it down.
Oh, that's some energy we just witnessed right there.
And that's the kind of energy you have to display when you want to attack that offensive glass.
And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. Pass to Villar. With one on the clock. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's off. And that does it for the first half of play. It's the Knicks leading by 7. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And the third quarter about ready to get underway. It's been one outstanding game from lights out.
Yeah, created a lot of quality shots for himself in that first half, and he knew when to pass it up when the double team came.
And that led to a very high points per shot number for him. For those of you that are into analytics, that stat really tells how efficient a player has been, and he's been very efficient so far.
The second half just about to get going here.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for Harden. He has 14 points, and he's created a lot of chances for his teammates also.
And Clark, some of those assists that he's gotten today have been just electric.
On the court for the Knicks. We've got lights out. Stoudemire out there with Irving. Then it's the kid, and it's Villar in at the 5.
How much do you love to see a guy with the skill and the nerve to pull off that reverse?
Well, if it was any other player, it may be surprising, but he is just so good.
One of the few guys in this league with that kind of move in his arsenal.
Their second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Kicks it out to Allen. Nice shot from the wing. Allen's got his first bucket of the night.
Looked like he was trying to go for a degree of difficulty points on that shot.
Irving misses.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
It's tipped. Here's O'Neal. No good with the layup.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Harden kicks to Stoudemire. The second chance effort. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. The Knicks have missed more than they've made at the foul line tonight. 3 of 7.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
Yeah, they had the kind of success from the line that would make any coach breathe a sigh of relief, guys.
Here's Villar. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists tonight.
And after a scoreless first half, you're starting to see signs of life here in the second.
Raptors trail by 12.